Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Belle and Music Stuff with another update, a big update. So today in this video, I'm gonna talk about the world's reaction. Okay, I'm gonna talk about like how I've been pretty much like received out in public. I'm gonna talk about how what I've received and what my expectations, like how my expectations and what I received contrast. I'm also gonna talk about like how when you start like locks, how your awareness, like even if you thought you were aware, like your awareness is like heightened even more. And I'm not saying like, oh, you're more aware, like you're gonna go through a spiritual awakening when you start locks. No, what I'm saying is, it's like your empathetic awareness is heightened. Like, and I'm gonna get into detail, okay? First of all, I wanna say that in the video where I rounded out my ends, I hadn't worn out my hair out in public yet. It had only been like maybe like a few days since I had installed the wigs, and I didn't want to wear them out yet before I rounded out my ends because I still felt like something was off, and that's what it was. It was like my ends that I was like, I don't know. But after I did that, I was just like, okay, cool, okay, I'm ready. And from the first time I wore my wigs out, I was very well received. And obviously I didn't expect that because I grew up in Miami. So it's more acceptable to have wigs, full forms, full free forms. Like, it's more acceptable to have those hairstyles there. Like, it's not more acceptable, but it's just more common to see females like with wigs. But I ain't gonna lie, even in Miami, it's still not really that many females with wigs, for real. Like, the amount of time that I had locks when I was growing up in Miami, I really only seen dudes with wigs. I never really seen females with wigs. And I feel like it was more of like a masculine style back then. I feel like mainly the dudes did it because you had less versatility. Like when you got regular locks, even when you say like, oh, I want my locks to be thick, you still could like style your hair and stuff like that. Like you still have more creative, room to, you could do a little braid out, you could, curl them up, curly fries. It's just different. Like the females are not normally gonna get wigs because we wanna be able to style our hair. So I wasn't necessarily expecting to be received as well as I was just because of where I live right now. So I was just like, when I'm 100% comfortable with how it looks, then I'll wear it out. But for right now, it's like something's off. So then I think like the next day after I rounded out my ends, I went out in public and immediately, like, it was like I was getting a lot of like compliments and questions, and I was kind of surprised. Like, I used to be braiding my hair, doing all these, like, I did get a lot of compliments on my braids too. Some people would ask me like who braided my hair and stuff, or they were like, oh, I like the color scheme. But like the amount of compliments that I've gotten on my hair and the time frame that I've had my hair with, it's literally been 2 weeks. I Like, it has to be more than the amount of compliments that I received on my braids. For real, like for real. And I was not expecting it, because I'm like, this ain't Kansas. This ain't Kansas. So I'm just like, I don't know, but I don't care. When I say that, like, you have, like, your awareness is heightened, I mean this, right? So the demographics that give me kind of like they're confused is very specific. These are very specific age groups, and ethnicities, and very specific. So the most, like, kind of like quote unquote side-eye bombastic is like, no, the bombastic side-eyes, they be from like older Black and white women. Like, if you look at a older lady, Black or white, and you can tell she is 60 and older, them the ones. They will literally look at me like, now, I don't really care. And I have a little, okay, so them and older Hispanic men, like, you look at them, they're like 30 and up. They're the other ones that give me like they're looking kind of like in confusion a little bit. But it's really mainly just side eye. It's just a side eye. So, like I was saying, like, I don't really care. You're not gonna make me change my hair because you looked at me crazy. I'm gonna do the fuck I wanna do. I have like this strict like sunglasses rule now, because I had to understand that, like, once I saw who and like, I don't know if it's just who and like the people that I was getting the compliments from, I kind of started to see something. If you are dealing with somebody who was never, excuse me, if you come in contact with somebody that's like 65, at what point in their lives where was it ever okay to really like be natural? Like that, they wasn't in that time frame where it's like, oh, your blackness is acceptable, your hair is acceptable the way you want to present it. Like, different styles that you're not used to because you live in a specific region is acceptable. You know, they're not really that open-minded. So it's like, ever since I started my wigs and I go outside in public, before I would see people, of course. Now it's like everybody got locks. I'm like, I don't think I ever noticed this many people around me with locks. And I am a very, my nose is just so bad. I'm vigilant. So I pretty much notice who is around me. I've caught people following me. Like, one time I caught a man before I started my wigs. One time I was at a store on one side of town, bro. I went like clean to the other side of town, and this man was literally following me in the store. And then I happened to kind of like turn around because somebody was walking behind me. So I'm gonna turn around and look. And I got on shades though. But like, he looking at me and I'm looking at him. nigga, what? You sure? Are you sure that you doing this right now? He disappears out of the story. So I guess I'm just trying to tell you that I be noticing shit. So all of a sudden now, like, I just see everybody got locks. I'm like, this is so crazy. Like, everybody around me in public be having locks now. I'm like, dang, that's wild. But it's cool. I think it's fucking amazing. I think that's cool as fuck. Like, I think that when people talk about like how like, oh, manifestation is evil and all this stuff, it's like, if you really pay attention to your surroundings, like, based on, like, if you paying attention to your thoughts, for real, like, if you actually paying attention to the things you're thinking about and being like present in the moment and like not over analyzing your thoughts, but paying attention to what you're thinking about in that moment, and then you look in your surroundings, or paying attention to like how your surroundings kind of like reflect how you're feeling, or like any kind of like, if you let's just say like you start going to the gym more often, and then now all of a sudden when you're out you see people around you that's more fit, or you see people that wearing like fitness clothes or some shit like that. Like, if you pay attention to these things, like, you'll realize like it's just like us as like humans and shit, like we just do it naturally. We manifest what we are, basically, or what we're absorbing, or what we're like thinking about and shit like that. Like, it's natural. We do it subconsciously. But like, so many people with locks now I see, and I think that shit is amazing. I think that's really cool. And you know, like, I'm very like I said in another one of these videos, like, I'm already a very like kind of energetically sensitive type of person. So once I started my wigs, I kind of like start wearing shades more often in public, because like, I don't think I'm a fucking celebrity. I don't think I'm, like, it's not really even all that deep. But you gotta understand how like the energy around you and the energy that people project onto you when they see you, how it really affects you. And how like when you make an eye contact, like, for instance, like, for the amount of people that approach me or comment or say stuff to me about my hair, those are the people that verbally like vocalize how they're feeling in the moment about my presence. Imagine if you had like if you were able to analyze imagine we had like a visual representation of like kind of like a mood ring type thing, like, or if they say like your aura, like, imagine if we had those, like, but everybody could see it. So let's just say if I see somebody and I'm feeling envious, I turn purple. What if everybody actually could do that shit, and like when you see somebody and you're feeling envious, they fucking turn purple, or the energy that they send out to the atmosphere around them turns purple. They may not verbalize how they feel. Or what if they are feeling appreciative or admiration for your presence and they turn pink or some shit like that? What if you could actually see it and you knew how it would affect you? If you seen somebody and they were 50 feet away from you, y'all make eye contact and they turn purple because they're envious, what are the chances of you actually walking by that person if you knew that you could absorb that energy? Like, what are the chances that you would actually like walk past that person, make eye contact with them? See how like these things that we can't necessarily see, we can't like defend ourselves against. So that's kind of like why now I wear my shades more often out in public. Because I do have more people that do feel comfortable to come up to me and say stuff to me. I've literally had, I think I'm over exaggerating, but this is not just like adults. These are like babies. These are like kids. Like I went to the park and I literally heard this little boy telling this other little boy, I want my hair like that. I like her hair. He didn't say it to me. He talking to his homeboy. But these are like kids. And then like, even like, I went somewhere else. I'm in Walmart. I'm standing in a line. And I got my shades on, of course. And so the baby can't see my eyes. The baby can't see if I'm making eye contact with her or not. All she sees is my hair. She get to grinning and cheesing. And I'm just like, I'm not even making eye contact with her. I just got the shades on. So it's not like I'm becoming animated because she's looking at me. But this is literally a baby. I don't even think she's 1 year old. And she's just smiling and cheesing. And I'm just looking at her at the class and I'm like, wow, what the hell? This is so crazy. Literally, I think it was the same day. I'm somewhere else. And it's a little baby boy. He had to have been maybe 1. But my son was walking at 7 months. And he was very little. So I don't know. He could have been like 10 months, 11 months. Because my son had already perfected walking at 10 months. And went into the 1-year-old class. So this baby could have been younger than that because of how little he was. He was just so little. I couldn't even imagine that he was a full year old yet. But he could have just been a little shorty. I don't know. But his mom is behind him and he has like an older brother. And he turns around and he's just standing there with his arms straight down. And he's looking at me and he starts smiling. And then he starts waving. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I got the shades on, you feel me? Because I don't want to give the impression that I got this hairstyle and then I'm making eye contact and this is how I'm, like grabbing attention. No. So he just turns around. He stands there with his arms straight down and he looks at me and he starts smiling and then he waves. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. So I wave and I smile at him. He goes out, he starts giggling. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Either he thinks I'm a fucking joke or he's just like, I don't know. I have no clue. But he was just very like smiling, waving. I'm like, wow, I don't know. I have no clue. But I said all that to say, I'm not even telling you about all the interactions that I've had. And I've had my hair wigged for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I really think that when you decide that you want to wig your hair, I think that or if you want to start locks, I think that any of these hair transitions that you want to go on, I think that it should be something very internally motivated. Not something that you see and say, oh, that look cool, let me do it. Because you don't know what energy you're attracting by doing certain things. And sometimes if you're not ready for that energy, you're not gonna stick with it. Simple as that. Because I could have a different perception and be feeling like, why people keep looking at me? I'm gonna take this shit out. Like, I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? But when people compliment me, I always say thank you. I always smile, say thank you. Some people look at me crazy. I have my shades on, so they don't even know that we making eye contact for real. So I just let it go. But it's like, if you want to make any type of like hair transition and like you don't feel like you're ready for it because you don't know how like other people's energy is gonna affect the way you feel about yourself, like it's just not time for you to do it. And I say that because like I feel like when you're going through these moments where you're saying, like, for instance, let's just say you want locks, like regular traditional locks, but you don't ever want anybody to see you without a retwist. Over time, you're gonna have a problem with the fact that your locks are thin, and then you're not gonna keep it. You're gonna take them out because you're gonna say, when I got locks, my hair was thin. But it wasn't that your hair was thin because it was in locks. Your hair was thin when it was in locks because you were insecure and you didn't want people to see you without your hair manicured, because people's energy and how they feel about you still affect you on a level that you can't necessarily control yet. So it's like, if you're gonna do any of these like hair transitions, like you really gotta be ready for it, like mentally, physically, and spiritually. Like even when I was at the gym, like when the girl she said something to me in the bathroom, like I had people in the gym, it's like staring me down. I don't got shades on in the gym. So yeah, I had a couple staring contests in the gym because I'm just like, I'm not finna be like, bitch, I'm not scared. So yeah, it was a couple staring contests in the gym. But in all, it's just like, if you know that you're not ready, don't do it. Give it a little bit of time. Give yourself a little bit of time, okay? Because this is not, if you're not going with the flow and letting things happen like naturally, you're going to be looking for a certain result at a certain time frame, and you're not going to be able to actually like enjoy every phase and like be 100% present and like accept. It's like, I don't know, I can't even explain it, but I really actually this is still my favorite side. This is still my favorite side. I don't know what it is about this side, but this is my favorite side. I have a lot of loose hair, a lot of frizzy, okay? I'm probably not gonna be doing retwists and stuff like, I guess you could just say retwists. I'm not gonna be doing retwists every month. Not with no doggone wigs, because I want my wigs to thicken. I know that like my wigs is going to, once they lock, they're probably gonna get even thicker than this. And that's my main goal, is like just to maintain the thickness, just so that I can have these for an extended period of time. I don't know what my old age is gonna bring me, So, if I run into situations where I can't maintain this anymore in my old age, of course, I just gotta let it go and accept myself in that time frame. But like, due to the fact that I want to like maintain the health and the strength of my hair, I'm not gonna be heavily manicuring my hair whatsoever. Like, I'm probably not gonna actually like do any maintenance on my hair until probably like February time frame, like, so 2 months. And then after after February, then I will do it like religiously every 3 months. Not 3 months, like 4 months, just because I don't even think well, my hair grow pretty fast, so I don't know, we gonna see. My hair be growing fast, but I just want my hair to flourish and like get better in time and shit like that. So I think that I'm loving it, honestly. Like, I really love my hair. I get in the shower now with it. and just let the water get to it. I'm still like making little alterations and stuff, fixing everything. Like I get in the mirror, I look at my hair, I examine each wig every day to see if I need to get the needle and like fix anything, like, and like I don't be too hard on myself about my hair either. Like I'm never like beating myself up about like, oh, I need to look like this. Sometimes I don't comb my edges out when I go outside, baby. Like I'm just like, I feel like I should have been did this so long ago, but obviously I wasn't in the right space, like spiritually, mentally, physically, for me to even be able to like cling on to the idea and like, you know, make it reality. But that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. Like, I love my hair. I think it's just me. I really feel like it makes me more of me. Like it's like I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. I ain't even expect for it to be like that, because every time I see wigs, like I said, I feel like it's for dudes and stuff. I never imagined like I would try wigs and be like, damn, I feel more like me than with any other hairstyle I've ever had, even when I had traditional locks. Like I feel like I should have did this when I was back when I started my traditional locks in middle school. Like that's how I feel about it. But like I say, like every day is a learning process, you know. Like I also said, I'm not a professional, so I'm not gonna do everything perfect, and it's not gonna be like I'm going to a loctician or anything. Like I'm just doing my own thing. Like I'm not really I could care less, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. I'm about to go because I'm gonna go eat my what's this shit called? My peppermint bark Ghirardelli chocolate. Yeah, I'm about to go because I'm gonna go eat that. But I'll be back soon. What is it, January? Dang. So I'm probably gonna post in January like one video each week. So I think it's like 4 weeks in January. And in February I'm gonna do like my first like maintenance, like a wash, scalp treatment. I'm gonna, you know, I guess like retwist, get these flyaways and like, you know, just like, you know, really just wanna like do like a good wash and not overly using the needle when I do this first maintenance video, but you'll see when I post it. I'm probably gonna like, I don't know if I'm gonna film and then for me, I still gotta think about if I want to continue to record on my phone. I think I can though, because I got the space, or if I want to get a camera, you know, I don't know. I think I really like recording on my phone though, for real. So we'll see, but stay tuned for the next video. The next video is most likely gonna be my next video regarding my wigs is probably gonna be my first maintenance video, and maintenance and wash. I'm probably gonna record me washing my hair, maintaining my hair. I'm about to get my nails short. I'm about to cut. I already start like some of them was like breaking, so I'm about to like start back getting my nails short so that I don't feel like I'm pulling at my hair. Like that's another thing, when you got long nails and then you try to do this type of like natural thing, you kind of be feeling like you pulling at your hair a little bit. So I'm about to feel me, like start back getting my hair short so that I don't feel like I'm, you know, tugging and pulling. But yes, thank you for watching my video, and I will catch you back on the next video that I post. Stay tuned, and I hope you learned something from this. Okay, this is for me to watch my progress, and for you to join. If you wanna watch, you wanna join, you wanna see what's gonna happen, the changes I'm gonna make if I fold. Come on, join the, I don't know. I'm not really big on it. Like, comment, subscribe. I mean, if you wanna like, you could like. I fuck with it. Thank you. I mean, get it out to the people who may wanna know, you know. If you wanna subscribe to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. If you wanna stay, you wanna see how it goes, how I progress over time, you can subscribe to the channel. Like, I'm not finna be like, you can subscribe. I don't know. I'm not stingy. If you wanna share the video, you can share the video. I'm not telling you don't be showing people my video. You can share the video, or you can watch it over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know. Maybe I'm helping you fall asleep. I don't know. But anyway, like, comment, share. See, I can't even say that shit. I can't even say that shit. Listen, do what you want to do, okay? I hope that something in this video helped you. And if you want to see my progress, come back again, Miss Belle and the Music Stuff. I'll see you next month. Adios.